Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Outer Worlds. I am your host, E. Jackson, here to remind you that it's not the best choice, it's Spacer's choice. Hi, hello, welcome. So, last week we finished our, Let's Play of Dishonored, where we did the high chaos ending. We killed as many people as we could. I think our highest kill count was 59 people. And I'm sure that there are people who have done better than that, but, yeah. So, but we're done with that, and so I decided that we needed to do a new thing, and the new thing that I decided to do was we were gonna do the Outer World, but rather than doing, your typical let's save the colony Outer Worlds, we are going to do a let's support the board Outer Worlds. So, for those of you who have never played this game or seen this game before, the Outer Worlds was made by Obsidian, which was the company who did Fallout New Vegas. So, there are some pretty high standards there. The bar is high. The bar is high. Fallout New Vegas is widely renowned as the best Fallout game, or at least the best Bethesda Fallout game. Because if you look at Fallout 1 and 2, those are two totally different games than the newer Fallouts, Fallout 3, New Vegas, 4, and even 76, although 76 could be argued as being a different kind of game as well, because it is an MMO. But, I digress, I'm not going to go into that yet, or I'm not going to go into that now for this particular video. Anyway, this is capitalism at its worst. Basically, we are going to be exploring a colony that is run by a board of executives with a bunch of companies that are absolutely terrible, and our main goal throughout this entire thing is to protect the board. So let's just get into it. Let's do it on hard mode. I'm gonna make the subtitles the text size a little big, just so that everyone can read, because the default is, I think, 4, and that's really small. So we're gonna make it a little bit bigger. And all the subtitles are gonna be on. And here we go, Halcyon.
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Uh-oh, top secret. Da-da-da-da-da.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
So, yes, we are a colonist aboard this ship, the Hope. We have been put in cryogenic stasis. Now, and we were on our way to the Halcyon colonies. Now, however, something happened. They talk about it later in the game, so I'm not going to go super into it because spoilers and all that fun jazz. But they, basically, the something happened and the Hope was stranded for 70 years just outside of the colony. And the board, the corporations, just left everybody who was stranded there. And this is a really big ship. It is full of a ton of people. So yeah. But anyway, so we now get to create our character. So our character is not your typical colonist hoping to get a good start in life and, come to the new colony and escape the tragedy that has happened to Earth. No. We are actually a corporate spy. Because corporate espionage is totally a thing. And, so we are gonna have below average strength.
Spacer's choice rations.
And so that is gonna come with a couple of penalties, which we will get to in a second. But we are gonna have high dexterity. We are going to have high intelligence. We are going to have high perception, and we're gonna have good charm, and we're gonna have average temperament. So each one of these things affects a different skill, which we'll get into in just a second. And I have fiddled around with this, and I think that this is the best for the character that I kind of want to do, which is, a spy. So here we go. Here we go to skills. So, we are gonna completely ignore melee. We are not gonna be a melee character. We are going to be a ranged character. We're gonna be typically using long guns. We're gonna completely ignore defense. And the points that we are going to upgrade are going to be dialogue and stealth, because we're a spy, so we need to be able to talk our way out of things, and we are a spy, so we need to be able to, lockpick and hack and sneak and all that fun jazz. Tech is also just a good idea in case you just, really want to do that kind of stuff. Engineering can be really fun. And then leadership is important for companions, which we'll get into later. Alright, so our aptitude. There are a bunch of different things that we could do. We could have a determination +1. I'm pretty sure what I want to take is, So what we're going to take is, we are going to take the cashier subgrade non-supervisory. Non-transition is finished without a smile. You live for the ka-chunk of a bit cartridge getting inserted right side up, the redemption of loyalty points, and the promise of a good day. Come back real soon. Bye-bye now. The more that are more than empty words, they're a promise and a standard you intend on carrying on to this frontier. And you will get a +1 bonus
sure you know how to
persuade.
add and subtract.
Also, Phineas is talking at us based on our choices. Okay, so we're gonna be female. I'm not that worried about what my face looks like. I kind of like that, actually. We're gonna be a vampire, because why not? And I discovered this in one of my playthroughs, but our eye color is going to be that bright red. Because, we aren't gonna worry about a ton of this other stuff. I mean, it's cool and all, but Okay, so then the really important thing is, what the fuck is our hair gonna be? I kind of like this, actually. That looks very businessy. I kind of like this one. This one looks nice. Yeah? Huh? Maybe? No. 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 I like this one, but for a different character. Ooh. Yes. Military buzz cut. Yeah, okay, there we go. Now then, what should our hair color be? Let's make it, I don't know. Yeah, let's just make our hair color jet black. Not super concerned about eyebrows. We're not gonna have any facial hair, nor facial hair. Okay, there's a great makeup that I want. This one, because our character totally isn't evil. And we're also gonna have a lip scar, because I like having a lip scar. And we're gonna be a little older. We're not gonna be like, yeah, okay, so that's what our character is gonna look like. My name, I put a lot of thought into this, and I had to, because originally I was gonna do, like, a super board supportive character, and I was gonna name them Karen, because I was just that kind of person, But that's not what we're going to be. We are actually going to be Jamie Bonds, because we are a spy. Please don't kill me in the comments for this name. I put a lot of thought into it. I was gonna try and find, like, a different way to do Bond, and, like, synonyms and all that fun jazz, and I just, like, didn't feel like it. So we're gonna be Jamie Bonds. Bonds. Jamie Bonds. Okay, anyway, sorry for all the people who are gonna be unhappy with me for that. But anyway, so this is our summary. We are fairly good at handguns. We're okay at long guns. Heavy weapons, Obviously, melee is terrible. Dodge and block are okay. Persuade is fantastic. So the two that we are really gonna want to get up quickly are going to be engineering and inspiration. And I will talk about that once we actually get into the game. But yes, this is our character. This is gonna be Jamie. So yeah, here we go. Uh-oh, the red lights are flashing.
Looks to me your lucky day, my friend.
Run, Phineas, run! Also, please let me know in the comments if things seem a little quiet.
Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Wow. So I turned the volume way down because, like, I know that my speaking volume tends to be really low.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down to 90%. Skip drive.
Shit.
So if things are too quiet, please let me know in the comments and I will make adjustments accordingly.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? Bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck.
And of course, we have the obligatory technology doesn't work thing because why not? Also, Phineas, you should not have told me that the board has a bounty on your head. This was a wrong decision on your part. And you will find that out soon enough.
Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry, I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
I don't care. I need to go talk to my supervisor. I'm not actually gonna skip this, although I could. I normally do, just because I've seen this before, but, you know, for you guys I won't. The pod opening, and here we are.
Ah, you've landed good. Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste.
So, yes, this,
Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh?
Shut up, Phineas!
Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
Are you done? Okay, cool. So, this is Alex Hawthorne, the guy who was supposed to, smuggle us places. He's dead. Anyway, so yeah, here we go. This is the game. Oh god, it's so pretty. It's so gorgeous. Like, this little opening tutorial section is fucking phenomenal, and it's so pretty, and I love it so much. And we use the space bar to go jumpy jump. Look at the tree. Oh, look at the trees. Oh, okay. Woo, fire. And then we press left control to go crouchy crouch. And then we do this. And we just keep going. And we use left shift to sprint. Okay. And then we're gonna take this. I don't think there's anything else. Marauder Thug. Okay, cool. And then we go to the crouchy crouch, and then we go into the high grass. While sneaking, use tall grass, rocks, or other cover to hide from enemies. Use this to sneak past enemies or sneak up on them, blah, 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 blah. So those guys are enemies. The awareness meter over your enemies' heads tells you if they are unaware, suspicious, or alerted. So that little bar above their head will tell me whether or not they can see me. I think if you linger, there's the potential for them to actually find you. But like, normally you can just walk through that area and they don't care. Oh, I'm having a, what? What?
Easy now. You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
I just went purple, Phineas! Alright. This teaches you how to heal yourself. Okay, so there's gonna be a person over here. So, little brief kind of thing about this character. This character is going to be a dick to just about everyone. There are a couple people that we aren't going to be dicks to, at least at the very beginning, particularly the companions, because I want to complete their companion quests, because you get a lot of XP for that, and completing companion quests is fun and interesting. Some companion quests are better than others, but I digress. Anyway, so much like in Fallout New Vegas, there are skill checks that you can pass in specific dialogue trees. Now, because I want experience, we are going to be passing as many of these dialogue checks as we can, even though some of them might be more helpful than others. So like this guy right here, we're gonna come up to him.
Hey, you, come here.
Hello?
You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, wow, that stings.
So, he is hurt. We have the option to medical and patch him up, or we could ask him questions. So I'm going to medical him, even though that's not necessarily like the super dickish thing to do, because I want experience points. Now, because I'm only doing this for my own gain, I'm gonna say that this is still slightly dickish. I mean, it's not as dickish as just, like, doing whatever. And I'm not sure if this is a required check that you have to pass in order to, like, continue on with the conversation, but it's fine. So we're just gonna medical. Sit down, I'll patch you up.
Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange for my report. Spacer's Choice doesn't like us accepting outside help.
Spacer's what?
Oh, we're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. Not that I deserve to be. Can't even deliver a company slogan. We were out on patrol.
I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters.
You're hiding in a cave and you blocked off the exit. You're as good as dead.
Spacer's choice policy clearly stipulates that dead and as good as dead are two completely different properties of matter. Unless I'm dead, I'm contractually obligated to attend to my post. I will report that illegally grounded spacecraft if it is the last thing I do. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh?
Alright, so now we have the option to either persuade him, to lie to him, or to intimidate him. And of course, we are going to intimidate him because that is the dickish option. You're an idiot. Give me your gun before you get yourself killed.
Yeah, you sound a lot like my lieutenant. Here, hope this gun serves you better than it did me. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Yes, nailed it that time.
Can you tell me where I am?
You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna.
Do you know anything about the Hope?
The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company policy.
I'm off. Alright, so we're gonna pick all this stuff up. There's some good loot around that he's just kind of sitting on. Yeah, okay. Pick up all the food. So, yes, he works for Spacer's Choice, which means that... Can I kill him? I don't think... Can you kill him? Okay, we're gonna quick save really quickly, just in case, like, this isn't something I can actually do. Oh, I can totally kill him! Oh my god, yes! And he gives me armor! Okay, so weapon management, you have up to 4 weapons equipped at a time. Blah, blah, blah. On this page, you can also interact with weapons, compare them, flag them as junk, or break them down for parts. Players with the engineering skill can repair weapons on the screen as well. Okay, so I've got this light pistol, and I've got this saber. We aren't going to use the saber, because that's a melee weapon. This is the armor management, which is basically the same. Oh my god. Frick, yes, man. Okay, stealth skills up by 5, and determination up by 5. I mean, they're both level 1, so they aren't that great, but it's definitely better than just my...
Damn it, my ears!
Shut up, Phineas!
Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the... This...
Also, those are sprats. Oh, I'm going purple again! Tactical time dilation. Due to complications stemming from being revived after an extended hibernation, your brain processes time differently. Pressing the tactical time dilation TTD button slows down the world, giving you time to think as well as take action. You have a limited time in this mode. Standing still drains your TTD meter very slowly, while moving in attacks drain it faster. The TTD meter refreshes slowly over time, and I can press Q to activate it. So, yes, the tactical time dilation meter is basically this game's version of that, only it's not as good. And I say that, because I like VETS better, because VETS actually allows me to get an accurate shot of things. Also, this guy's standing really close next to, explosive barrels, and that's a bad idea. Alright, so this guy's gonna come up here, and I can do this, and then I can shoot him in the chest a couple of times. Oh, look, you're dead now. Bit cartridge. I'll take it. Oh, yeah, and, if you, like, double-click the space bar, you can do stuff. Okay. Corpses and containers hold items that you can take. Yep. Will you give me the little dialogue on magpicks here in a second? No? You're gonna do that here in just a minute. Okay, so this is a locked container. And I don't actually have to use any magpicks to open it because of my lockpicking skill. So you have found a new weapon! Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, because it's a melee weapon, and I don't want a melee weapon. Also, journal. Codex. Oh, look at all these things that I've learned about my thing. Do I have anything cool? No, okay, cool. Awesome. Alright. So, and then if we go around this way, when we hide in the tall grass, because no, we are not Pokemon hunting. That's a totally different game for another time. Okay. There are more. There he is. I was like, where are the other guys? Because there are more. I'm like, I know that there are more. Okay, now then, you stand still. You haven't seen your dead friend yet. Ha 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 ha! I'm just going to shoot you. Oi! I am hiding in tall grass. How can you see me? Okay. And then we go down here, and there aren't any more, so I'm not gonna sneak. Cause sneaking is really slow. Okay, where was that last body? Ooh. I made a noise. There it is. And I'll take the extra light pistol. So, the thing about this game is, so the way that, like, weapons and stuff work is every single weapon that you pick up, you can break it down for weapon parts. And and you can use the weapon parts to improve your weapon, the weapons that you have. You can also do that with armor parts. Alright, so there are these guys.
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed.
So I have never actually killed the guy in the cave, and this is his commanding officer, and you have the option to say, oh yeah, no, like, I patched him up and blah blah blah. Which will get him in trouble, which is really funny. But I've killed him, so I don't know what's gonna happen here.
Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Call on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about.
Okay, I'm gonna take this option just because I want to see if I can talk about the fact that I killed him. So I found one of your teammates holed up in a cave.
Really? How is he?
Oh my god, I can lie. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna lie. Him? Oh, he's doing swell. Totally fine.
Well, that's a relief. You don't want to know how much paperwork's involved in paying off a gravesite fee. We'll see him back to Edgewater, just as soon as I cross these marauders off with the swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense. I just, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs some.
Okay, so persuade, lie, or intimidate. Guess I'll have to give you a 0 on my customer satisfaction survey.
Seriously? But those marauders will... Ugh. You know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
I love how, like, incensed she gets about the fact that it's gonna be fucking laminated. So, you can help these guys. They can totally 100% die, though. Like, I've seen them die to the marauders. It's quite entertaining. Okay, so this is Alex Hawthorne's ship. And Alex Hawthorne, if you've forgotten already, was the guy that we crushed with our landing pod. and he was a smuggler, so we're kind of happy that he's dead, because, we're a corporate spy, and we need to make sure that, everything goes swell for the board. Alright, so now we're gonna enter the ship. You can fast travel to locations you have unlocked by opening your map and selecting your destination. Ooh, fast
Please
travel.
be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder.
That is untrue. There's a
Marauder,
Drino.
please be informed that ignoring me is dangerous for your health.
Yeah, so there's a Drino. There was also an assault rifle in that thing.
Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authorities.
Hello.
Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction.
I don't appreciate being talked to that way.
I have been programmed to communicate with diplomacy and tact. Please allow me to demonstrate. Jettison procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Preparing to eject all boarding parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Is something supposed to be happening?
You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment.
I need to get this ship in the air.
I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
Your captain's a red smear under my escape pod.
I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand?
I get it. You need me to be Captain Hawthorne, or you can't fly.
Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced.
Engineering, I doubt I'll find a part like that just sitting in a garage.
Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand?
Captain Hawthorne of the Unreliable. I like it.
Thank you. I appreciate your cooperation. Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
Alrighty, and now we are going up to level 2. So this is Ada. This is our ship's computer. Ada's amazing. Level up! Congratulations, you have gained enough experience to go up a level. Open your character ledger to advance your characters. Leveling up increases your health points, give you points to upgrade your skills, as well as gives you access to a nerf perk every other level. Keep leveling and you'll be upper management material in no time. Yeah, so again, like in New Vegas, on the even levels, you will gain a perk points, which will allow you to get perks. So we're gonna level up right now. Skill improvements. Every time you level up, you can earn skill points to spend on improving your skills. Spending a skill point on a core skill improves all the specialized skills in the group up to a maximum of 50. After 50, you can add points directly into specialized skills up to 100. Every skill improves as it grows, but special unlock bonuses occur every 20 points. Read each skill description to see what they are. Armor, consumables, and status effects can temporarily raise or lower your skills. This helps or hurts skill checks and the skill's passive bonuses, but won't give or take away the skill unlocks. So, what we are going to do is, rather than just immediately boosting our dialogue skills, what we're going to do is we're going to put 7 points into tech, and then we're going to put the remaining 3 into leadership. Now, the reason I do this is, so I didn't actually need to put 7 point, actually, hold on. We're not actually going to put, we're going to put 4. So we need science to be up to 20, because then that means that we can tinker, and that means that we can improve our weapons and armor at a workbench. Now, the remaining 6 we are going to put into leadership, because at 20 of inspiration, that's when we can have our companions do their special attacks. Now, I don't have companions right now, but I will very shortly, so I definitely want to make sure that we've got all of that done and ready. And then after that, we're going to focus mainly on dialogue and stealth skills to get those up to 50 as soon as we possibly can. Long guns is going to be, like, range is going to be really important to us, because that's going to affect our long guns and stuff. But yeah, so that's what we're going to do for this first level. And our first perk, welcome to the perk selection. On the screen, you can choose which perks to buy with your perk points. You get a new perk to spend every 2 levels. You can also acquire perk points through gameplay, such as by accepting a flaw. Acquiring 5 new perks makes the next tier of perks available to you. So there are 3 ranks of perks, and we only have access to the first rank. And the very first thing that I am going to take is I'm going to take 50 base health. There are other things that I could do, like the 25% walk speed, just because you go so slow, and the 20% sprint speed. I could also get my carrying capacity up, because I don't actually have very much in the way of carrying capacity right now. There's the 5% base armor, or the 5 base armor rating, which is also really good. You can get more XP and all that fun jazz. But really, honestly, I like taking toughness for that, just that very first thing. So yeah, that is our first level, and you always get to level 2 after you talk to Ada. Like,
If your equipment is in need of repair or modification, the Crux 2000 workbench is at your disposal, Captain.
okay, so this is a workbench. The workbench allows you to repair, upgrade, and modify your weapons and armor, keeping you combat ready and in tip-top shape at all times. On each screen, first select the weapon or armor item you want to work on, then choose what you want to do to it. Repair it, break it down for parts, modify it with a mod, or tinker to upgrade it. So we've got a lot of weapons, right? And so the very first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to break down a bunch of the stuff that we have. I'm not going to break down these 2 items, because those 2 items are something that I actually want. Then we are going to repair this shotgun, because shotguns. And we could tinker. I don't actually think we can tinker right now, because we just don't have enough bits to do that. Also, we've got a bunch of armor here. Let's just get rid of all of it. And I don't have, actually, can I tinker with my armor? No, I can't. Okay. So there isn't necessarily a lot that you can do in that very first, like, little area. Oh, there's also a toss ball stick over here that I totally forgot about. Item repair, yeah, I don't care. Cool. Then we're gonna go here, we're gonna go to inventory, we are going to equip those 2 things. Cause, yeah, and then we're gonna explore the rest of the ship, because Ada has some really interesting things to say. So, first, we're gonna go over here.
Want to be a brand new you? Try out our respecification machine. Alex installed it himself, right before he died.
So, I've never actually used this, but I'm guessing that either this allows you to respec your character entirely, like your skill points and stuff, or it allows you to, like, change your face. I don't quite know which one that is.
The ship's engines cannot be powered until a replacement regulator has been properly installed.
Cool, so those are the ship's engines. This
Due
is
to catastrophic power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown.
I'm pretty sure that that's the bathroom. There are a couple things in here that I just want to take.
These surveillance devices allow me to monitor you constantly. Please ignore them.
Yeah, because that's not creepy, Ada. Yeah, so food items are going to become, fairly important, just because food items, like, you get to do, they give you some good bonuses, and I didn't use them very often in my first playthrough, and I really should have.
These are the crew's quarters. Alex preferred to travel alone, but he always had me.
And then I've already heard that due to catastrophic power failure, these are the captain's quarters over here. And yeah, so like, I like exploring the ship. Really honestly, the things that you want when you first come into the ship are the shotgun, the weapon parts, and then the tossball stick that's over here, just so that you can tinker around with the workbench. But that is also why I got Science of 20, was so that I could start tinkering. Because tinkering is actually really important, early on in the game. Anyway, yeah, so this is the Unreliable. This is our new ship that we have. Oh, now we gotta talk to these bozos.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, ma'am, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
I don't have a job, I could lie, or I could attack them. I'm going to lie. Yeah.
Oh, by the law. I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, I report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Take care. I could have attacked them, I just didn't want to. I honestly don't know how that fight would go. They don't have the greatest weapons, and I know that they also don't have the greatest armor. I just didn't want to do it. Okay, so I'm gonna go over here because there's a location over here, and I want the experience points for discovering the location. However, there are also enemies over here that are super tough. Hello. Give me a little pop-up. There we go. Alright, 100 experience points. It's totally worth it. Then we go over here. Oh, I don't want that. I want my shotgun. Something y'all should know about me right now. I love shotguns. Shotguns make me, like, far too fucking happy. And I'll explain to you exactly why shotguns make me far too fucking happy. And it is this. Where are you going? It is this, right here. Hi! You can die now. Where's the other one? Where did the other one go? Oh, hello! You can just die. It's so dumb. It's so dumb, and it makes me, oh god, it makes me so happy. Anyway. But yes, shotguns are amazing. I love shotguns. Any game in the universe that gives me a shotgun that I can use to kill people is the best game ever. If I ever do a BioShock playthrough, which I really want to do for this channel eventually, the shotgun is going to be my main weapon. Like, I love, God, I love shotguns. Okay, so anyway, the shotgun is my new best friend. We love shotguns. There are better shotguns that you can get throughout the game, obviously, because this is, you know, just the first level. But, the shotgun is also going to be kind of your most powerful weapon right now, because if you go to your weapons, your light pistol is a level 1, and the light assault rifle is also a level 1, whereas your sawn-off shotgun is a level 3. So, I mean, it's not great, but it's also not terrible. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Damn, okay. I just realized something.
Hey, where'd you come from?
Hi, Silas.
Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's marauder territory, friend.
How do you know I'm not a marauder?
You talk too pretty for a marauder. Most of them just grunt and yell. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices.
Nice to meet you. I'm Alex Hawthorne, captain of the Unreliable.
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
Who do I talk to about a power regulator?
Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer?
I do what I want. Okay, no. Depends on the work. You offered me a job?
Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites. We rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see.
What? People aren't paying the board money? You want me to collect what's owed to you? I can 100% do that.
4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little.
Why is Abernathy a special case?
He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up.
Where can I find these people?
Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
There was something else I wanted to ask you.
Yeah?
This town must be in pretty bad shape if it's keeping you employed.
You could look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps lost near every soul to plague. But you'd be wrong. We're survivors. Loyal company folk, brave in the wilds.
Beautiful. How long have you been a junior in humor? Gravedigger. Whatever.
Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the 1. All my life? Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem's the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees.
You lose a lot of people to marauders?
Former people, yeah. Marauders been raiding my graves, you see. Hence the armed guards.
What are they after? Loot?
No. They are after the most precious loot of all. Spacer's Choice Company property. If those marauders swipe any more bodies out of my cemetery, company's gonna duck my pay.
Thanks for your time. Okay, so we could go to our quests, we go to our journal, we go to quests, we could do this. Ta-da! We did a thing! Oh my goodness. Okay, so, marauders are stealing board property, which, like, those inhuman bastards. Oh my god. Let's put our gun away. Are you gonna give me the pop-up about stealing and how... Yes, okay. Hacking and picking locks. Your hacking and lockpick skills will get you into places you're not meant to be. Mag picks are used to break open locks, and bypass shunts are used to break computer encryption. If your skill is high enough to break the security, you will see how many mag picks or shunts you need and how long it will take. Raising your skill will lower the number of items used and speed up the process. So, my lockpick skill is 30 compared to the 20 that I need. So I will have to use 2 mag picks of the 5 that I have, and it will take 2 seconds. It's really easy. Criminal activities. Trespassing, lockpicking, hacking, and murder are all considered illegal activities and are frowned upon by society. Avoid being seen if you want to engage in these activities without consequences. So we're just gonna take all of that. We're gonna take all the things in here. We're gonna take all of this. I said I was a spy. I am also a thief. Use terminal. Terminal access. Welcome, Junior in Humor. Messages. From Inhumers Association to Subject's Choice Junior Inhumer Emerald Vale Division, subject a special offer. Dear reader, your subscription to the Inhumers Association newsletter has expired. We'd like to invite you to renew your subscription. Act now, and we'll throw in a copy of our newest publication, Shovels, Gazette, and Quarterly from Spacer's Choice Human Resources to Spacer's Choice Junior and Humor. Official advertisement text. Edgewater Cemetery is a property of the Spacer's Choice Company. The Spacer's Choice family takes care of its own from the cradle to the grave. Gravesite plots and headstones are provided by Spacer's Choice at an affordable rate. Comfortable Spacer's plots, custom engraved headstones and monograms, complimentary eulogy courtesy of the Order of Scientific Inquiry. Let your spirit rest in the privacy of a Spacer's Choice brand grave site. Return to root. Inventory logs. Burial invoice. Password required. We're just gonna hack it. Name Theodore Granger. Cause of expiration. Industrial incident. Burial status successfully integrated in gravesite 13F. Gravesite fees pays and accounted. Inhumer amendum. Teddy's corpse was missing a hand. Deductive 5 bits from gravesite fees because I'm a kindly fellow. Okay. Alright, cool. So, yeah. People have to pay for their graves. Yeah. There is a lot in this game that is severely messed up. And I say this knowing that I am going to be encouraging all of these severely messed up behavior of this game because it's the board that is telling everybody to do all the severely messed up things. So yeah, like, people have to pay for their grave sites because they don't actually own their grave site. They are renting a plot of land from the board. Right? It's like, oh god, it's just terrible. Anyway, let's go into the town and let us go talk to some people. Let us go collect some gravesite fees, shall we? Oh, Emerald Vale. Oof. Alright, a hefty 600 experience for just walking into town. So the very first time I did this, I totally didn't realize there was a corporate guard right here, but...
Keep your distance, friend. Sick house is no place for a traveler.
Yeah, so this is the sick house. This is where all the people who are sick come to die. Oh, hey. Ooh. That's nice. This is just a bathroom.
What?
Wait. Oh, no, the Sprat left. I like the Sprats. That's a Sprat. Sprats are kind of adorable.
Serves you right, dissident. Something's not right. Take him down!
What the frick?
Cross them off!
Did you just shoot an innocent Sprat? Where did you go? Apparently, Sprats are not to be tolerated. Okay, let's grab this. Did you have anything on you? No, but there is that, and that guy was also yeah, it's the sick house. It's whatever. All those people are dying. And apparently, we kill the innocent little Sprats. I personally find the Sprats to be kind of adorable. Anyway, so this is, Conrad. Let's go talk to Conrad. Hi Conrad, but first, I'm just gonna steal all of your things. Yep. Okay, ooh, what's this? Conrad! Receptionist shot himself, this is bad, company's gonna call it for what it is, destruction of Spacer's Choice property. Wow, Eugene was an asset, and somebody has to pay his body price. This is gonna ruin us, so I was thinking that we pawn off his teeth. Eugene had a full set of gold teeth, heirlooms passed down his family or something. You're processing the body, right? Just stick around and pry them out. We'll sell the teeth somewhere nice and quiet, use the bits to pay his body price, and nobody's the wiser. What do you think? Don't write back. In fact, don't talk to me at all. Just give me a special signal next time you see me waggle your eyebrows. Phyllis G. So... Phyllis who is one of the other people who we have to go get a gravesite key from, told Conrad to just steal Eugene's teeth, his gold teeth, after Eugene shot himself, which apparently is destruction of property. So there's that. Hello.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
I can show you my hands.
No, thank you. That's quite all right. I've seen enough body parts in my line of work. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
Prepare my remains for what?
Burial, in the unfortunate event of a fatality. It's what a barber does. We make you presentable.
Okay, speaking of burial, Silas sent me to collect your fees.
Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
You mean you're broke?
As broke as pie crust, friend. Bitless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
I don't care. Pay up.
With what? My own blood? Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies.
Hang on, medical rights?
Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings.
Just give Silas an IOU.
Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions.
What about Eugene's gold teeth?
You know about Eugene? How?
I'm a mind reader.
You were probably poking around my things. I really shouldn't leave my letters sitting out in the open.
No, you shouldn't.
Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave.
Yeah, they're probably worth a few bits.
More than a few. Those teeth were his personal savings. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
I don't care. I'm just here to collect your dues.
Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
Goodbye. Alright, also, if you search his cabinets, you'll find a couple things. Normally I find a necklace of some kind. Anyway, let us go to the bar, because going to the bar is always a good idea. Hello, bartender.
I don't know you.
No, you don't. I'm Alex Hawthorne, captain of the Unreliable.
Uh-huh. The Unreliable, you say? Never heard of any company supply ship with that particular name. I don't know what you're about, but this here's a Spacer's Choice drinking establishment. We're all loyal, hard-working company folk here.
Okay. So you're not gonna serve me a drink, something going on here I should know about, and what a fine establishment it is. Could have fooled me. All I see are a bunch of drunken slobs and one ugly bartender. Okay, I would love to say this because, I'm playing a dick, but, We're gonna use perception. Something going on here that I should know about?
Am I that easy to read? Yeah, we've been having some problems lately. Loyalty issues, lines in the sand. I know where folk in Edgewater stand. But you, I don't know you. If you're gonna have a drink, I'd like to ask that you do it within the premises. Can't have you taking drinks over to those deserters.
What's this about? Deserters?
Traitors. The lot of them. Bunch of folks decided they were tired of working and went out into the wilds to fend for their own selves. Town's already struggling to make quotas, even without that band of slackwits abandoning their posts. Bunch of lazy, shiftless rung leeches. Anyway, enough about them. What can I do for you?
Yeah, let's just leave. So, apparently, this establishment has some deserter issues. Gonna use the... Ooh, what's this? What? Sealed bundle. Interesting! Okay. Ooh, and a locked door. So glad I closed that. Here we go. Gonna open this lock. We're gonna steal all this stuff. We're gonna take that. Ooh, there's one more thing. Ooh, yay. You didn't see anything. And ooh, Winslow.
Never seen you here before. You a visitor? Welcome. On behalf of the Spacer's Choice family, let me welcome you to where am I again?
I've been asking myself the same question. No, you're in Edgewater.
Edgewater, jewel of the Vale. May the law bless our beloved cannery with 100 years of, what's it called? Productivity. That's the one. Yep, that's us. Productive.
Shouldn't you be working?
I am in no condition to do any work. Not so long as my injuries trouble me.
You were injured?
Yep. Got my mid stuck in a rotor wheel. Shredded my wrist up real good. Conrad went and sewed up my hand, but I couldn't do much about the pain. Boss was real generous to me, though. Got myself a 5% discount on Zero G Brew. After the second bottle, the only pain I feel is emotional.
Not a bad deal.
Oh, you can say that again. The Spacer's Choice family is the only family I'll ever need.
I'll leave you be. Poor Winslow. You're just a cannery worker. Okay. None of these people have names. Like, if they had names, I would be... That's why I stopped to talk to Winslow, because Winslow had a name, and I was like, what? Also, we're just going to be taking all this stuff. Hey. How do you think I became a corporate spy in the first place? These people don't need it. I do. I really am, like... Well, okay, and the other thing that I find really funny is people don't get mad at you, like... So if they see you stealing something, then they'll get mad at you. But, like, so... Let's say that locked door that I unlocked that had the thing in next to the toilet, right? Let's say that, you know, there was someone who came in and da-da-da-da-da, right? So if that person had come in after I had opened the door and they didn't actually see me unlock the door,
And your rations yet?
Yep.
Then they wouldn't have cared that I was in there. Hello?
It's not the best choice, it's Spacer's Choice. And before you ask, I'm all out of deluxe salt tuna. All I've got is gourmet.
I have some questions.
Go right ahead.
So about this plague that's supposed to be going around.
Plague? I don't know anything about a plague. We are the very picture of hot-blooded physical vigor.
Are you done being delusional, or should I wait?
I take umbrage with your choice of phrase. We ain't sick, we're rugged. Some of us who get sick are liable to exaggerate the conditions of that sickness, but the fact is, if you work hard, you have got no cause to worry.
That doesn't make any sense.
Spend enough time in the Spacer's Choice family, and you will come to understand. Medical treatment is commensurate with our value to society. Spacer's Choice will dispense medicine for the indispensable worker. Natural selection at work.
That's not natural selection, but okay, seems fair.
It is better than fair. It's company policy. Listen, you mind if we talk about something else? Rambling about company policy gets me feeling all lightheaded.
Cool. So here's a shop.
Music to my ears.
Okay, and merchant skill. Your merchant skill is equal to the value of your best dialogue skill and is used to negotiate prices when buying and selling from vendors. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna sell all the junk that we have, and that's gonna give, so we have a 2% discount, which isn't that terrible. Okay, I'm not gonna steal that, but what I am gonna do is I'm gonna quick save, and I'm just gonna get behind you. Oh no, you are gonna turn around and look at me. Okay. See, because, like, I wasn't sure if he was gonna, like, turn around and actually look at me, because sometimes they do, and sometimes, like,
sick, I don't
you
want
know,
you near me.
because I've never actually gotten there, but I don't know if he ever leaves. I kind of hope that he leaves. Alright, so let us go talk to Mr.
Yes,
Abernathy.
I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier.
Actually, wait, hold on. Before we talk to Abernathy, let's change. Ooh. Okay, so we want this, but that, let's just change really quick. Okay, so.
Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
Dang! Okay, so apparently I'm not dressed up as a marauder enough. So, if you talk to Abernathy and you're dressed in, like, all marauder gear, he'll freak out and he'll be like, "Oh god, no, don't kill me!" And you can use your handgun skill, to, like, intimidate him into giving you all his cash. But anyway, Perception, want to tell me what's got you so nervous?
You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state?
I'm here to collect your gravesite fees.
Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows.
He told me everything. How long did you think you could keep a secret like that?
Sounds like he's already told you. You may as well hear it from me. I'm dying. Not long for this world. The date of my expiration is fast approaching, and soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies. It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one.
I'm sure it's all very tragic and heartbreaking. Pay me so I can get out of here.
I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see your way to freelancing for me, I could really use the help.
Depends on what you need.
Couple hours out of your day and some light second story work. That's all. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
No. I got some questions first.
I'll do what I can.
Why can't you just buy some medicine yourself?
I tried medicating myself with adrenatime. Didn't do much for me, as far as I can tell. Anyway, I can't just buy medicine. Distribution of medicine is strictly prohibited to any workers beneath the acceptable margin of health. Company policy.
In other words, the company won't treat you because you're already sick.
More like the company won't treat me because I'm not healthy enough.
I assume there are guards?
You will not find any guards within sight of that old place. Marauders, on the other hand.
What can you tell me about these marauders?
I have it on good authority. There's a gang of them squatting there. I advise stepping softly.
Alright, I've heard enough.
So you'll do it then?
Yeah, I'll do it.
You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it.
I love how he knows exactly where it is. In his body. He's like, yes, it's in my spleen. I know it. I can feel it. Also, I love the fact that, like, okay, so in other games, right, where you have the mechanic of being able to walk into a room that someone else owns and steal from them, a lot of the time what'll happen is they'll follow you. Like in Skyrim, if I go into a shop or a house, right, and I go into an area that I'm not technically supposed to be in, when someone's there and they're awake and da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and I'm doing it, you know, the right proper way, or I'm not doing it the right proper way, I should say. That's better armor, right? Yeah, save that, and then we'll put that back on. They'll follow you, right? And it's really fun. It like doing some of the like stealthy quests. Wanted Bertie Collin. Murder. Okay. Oh, there's no Dr. Wells. Okay, cool, interesting. Alright, ooh, this looks like the law office. I have a complaint!
Welcome to the Spacer's Choice Constabulary. We are Halcyon's leading brand in frontier justice. The office is writing a promotion. Purchase 3 criminal investigations and the 4th one's free.
If you need help with your marauder problem, I'm for hire.
As a Spacer's Choice constable, I am authorized to grant you legal authority toward apprehending wanted criminals. Know how to carry yourself in a fight? I've got bounties out for these 3 marauders. Cross them off and bring me their fingers. Just 1 per marauder, please. I'll dust off the old fingerprint roller.
I've got some questions for you if you don't mind.
As long as your questions fall within the acceptable margins of curiosity.
Does the name Phineas Wells mean anything to you?
His likeness decorates many a wanted poster. Do you have any relevant information about this individual?
Yeah, that's why I'm asking. Looks like there's a bounty on his head.
You're correct. An outstanding bounty has been posted for information pertaining to the whereabouts of Phineas V. Wells.
If the board's paying, I'm willing to collect on that bounty.
Unfortunately, the arrest of Mr. Wells falls outside my authority. I enforce the company policy of Spacer's Choice in the region of Emerald Vale. Wells is wanted by the board. If you have information related to the location of Phineas V. Wells, you are required to submit that information to your nearest board authority.
Alright, so who do I have to talk to?
Any information regarding outstanding bounties and wanted criminals should be directed to Mr. Udom Bedford. Mr. Bedford's office is located on the Groundbreaker.
Groundbreaker? What's that?
Halcyon's original colony ship, now repurposed into a space station. Mr. Udom Bedford represents the board's interest on the Groundbreaker. Something else I can do for you?
No, that's it. Cool. So that's a nice little quest. Just basically you gotta go kill some marauders. It's not complicated at all. Okay, so this is a house that I don't actually have to steal anything from. Also, I want to discover this workbench, because that gives me XP. I'm gonna take all this stuff. So, we haven't actually met her yet. But this house belongs to Parvati Holcomb, who is our first companion. We haven't met her yet. We'll meet her in just a minute. Trouble ticket 65565. Summary, AG loader serial 00023745, failure on startup. Status open, priority medium. Blah blah blah. Okay, this one's a priority. Failure of main cannery production line to heat processing. Likely not. Bess got ingestion from being made to eat something she ain't made to. Again, heading over now. And the next trouble ticket. Automatically reset to low by executive level admin rule. Okay. Cool. So Parvati is the mechanic. And we will meet her shortly. She's lovely. She's amazing. And I'm kind of sad that we have to be a complete asshole to her. But we do, because that's the game that we're playing. But I mean, it's fine. It's fine. I love Parvati, though. Like, she's great. She's probably my favorite character in the game. I feel like she's a lot of people's favorite character in the game, just because she's so much fun. And yeah. The other thing that you will learn rather quickly about this game is that it's basically Firefly's video game. Maintenance division, personal terminal, welcome Holcomb Roberts, enter a keyword search, open last search. First entry, Inumati left Edgewater today, she's been reassigned to Terra 1. I kissed her goodbye at the platform and asked if I'd ever see her again. We both knew the answer was no. Look up and think of me as I'll look up and think of you. Transcript, note from Dumati. Robert, they wouldn't let me keep her, but I know you will raise her with love, perhaps more than I would make time for. You are patient and present in a way that I am not. The company says she has no name until you give her one. Her name is Parvati. They tell me her birthday will be set on the date she's legally delivered to you. She was actually born on July 7th. Make her feel special when I can't. She liked it when I sang to her. It was the only time she stopped crying. And then the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering. When I sat up last night reading through the Young Spacer's Guide, although almost started reading it out loud from habit. It's been 10 years, but I still have parts of it memorized. Reckon I'll take the next volume to work at the cannery. There's an unused office where I've been taking my lunches. May as well read the whole thing again. Okay, so this was Parvati's father's terminal, and we will learn more about him once we actually meet Parvati, and I'll talk a little bit more about what those notes meant with the person that he was talking to, because those are important, but not quite yet, just simply because we haven't actually met Parvati. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go talk to Phyllis, and we aren't going to talk to Ludwig just because Ludwig is outside. So, I mean, like, we could go talk to Ludwig, I just don't want to because he's outside right now.
Hey, you hear about Wilson?
And so going outside, and like, the thing that you have to learn about Outer Worlds, like, the very first thing you need to learn about Outer Worlds is there's a lot of back and forth. There is a lot of running from one place to another, trying to do things, and use terminal logs. Found one left hand severed at the wrist, some bone damage. People, this is our second unscheduled amputation in as many months. Please exercise caution and safety around machinery. Maintenance fees will be deducted from your pay. It's an unscheduled amputation. Ooh, that's a vending machine. There's nobody in here, so I'm just gonna steal a whole bunch of crap. Hello? Ooh, was that a grenade launcher? Fuck yeah, I'll take the grenade launcher. That was a grenade launcher, right? That's what I picked up? Yeah, I picked up a grenade launcher. 'Cause why not? Also, we're gonna replace that, and then we're just gonna put that grenade launcher. Actually, no, we're gonna replace the grenade launcher. I don't actually like this, and I'm planning on getting a better... No! Planning on getting a better gun here quickly. Hopefully. Hello, Mr. Vending Machine. Vending machines. Vending machines offer a variety of items to purchase, mostly from one company. A hack of 20 or higher allows you to sell items at the vending machine. Restricted items on a vendor can only be purchased when you have a high enough reputation with the associated faction or a hack skill of 40 or higher. So I can't buy anything that I want, unfortunately. I mean, I could buy some better armor if I really wanted to. I just don't. Wait, is that heavy? No, that's medium. That's stealth skills. Ooh, that's just straight up. Ooh, I might need that. Also, let's just sell all my junk. I didn't get very much money from it, so I'll come back and I'll look at that later. Hello? Can I get in there? I want to get in there. I've never actually taken a lot of time to explore the cannery as much as I probably should. Also, I'll pick up that extra grenade launcher. Ah, okay. I know where we are now. Whee! Let's go down here. I know I said we were gonna go find Phyllis, and we haven't found Phyllis yet, but it's fine. Sprats! Oh no, the poor Sprats. Oh, hey, it's Power Regulator. Use terminal. Emeraldale region is powered by the spacious geothermal facility. Space's choice is brought to bring the colonists of Halcyon moderately innovative technology at a reasonable price. Yeah. So we aren't gonna disengage that, just cause there's a lot more to do. Okay, there isn't actually anything good in here. Let's go back. Oh, hey! I want that mag pick! Mag picks aren't necessarily gonna be super important right now, however, they are going to be important later. Mostly because if I can't keep my lockpicking skill... Yeah, that's Bard. Okay, so how do I get... Where is the other side of that door? Okay, so that goes in there. Oh, look at all the dead sprats. I'm taking the hides because I can sell them as junk. Okay, anyway, let's talk to Phyllis. Hello?
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
Graveside fees I'm here to collect.
Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment.
These papers aren't signed in your name.
Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill.
You have to pay for your neighbor's gravesite fees?
If you're not familiar with board law, you ought to be. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker.
You said this guy shot himself.
Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
Must be tough losing family.
Eugene wasn't family.
I thought you said you were his closest living relative.
Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death. I'm the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fines. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
Vandalism, huh? Did you have to clean bits of him off the wall or something?
First of all, that's a horrible thing to say. Secondly, yes, we did. When one of your workers commits a crime, the entire town pays for it. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice.
This Eugene guy sounds like he was more trouble than he's worth.
All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
I'll let you get back to work. Do. Let's steal that. And that. Terminal access foreman Phyllis Granger. From R. Thompson. Medical treatment. Phyllis, owing to your hard work and positive attitude, I have sanctioned your access to medical treatment in the event of contagion. As you know, the company has not provided us with enough medical to treat every worker. I wish I could treat every member of Spacer's Choice family who fell ill with the plague, but I cannot. Medical privileges are strictly merit-based. Please do not, under any circumstance, distribute your ration of medication to any other worker. We are all in this together. Okay, there wasn't personal files. Hack. Continue. Personal files, last entry. Theodore buried last night. Reed asked me not to report his death in our borderline. Sounds fair to me. Was asked to prepare a statement or something for the other workers, but thinking about it, don't know what to tell them. Don't end up like Theodore. Do your work, show up, wear a smile, and you'll get your medical privileges. It's a start. So, we read in, Silas's thing about a, Theodore Granger who was missing his hand. So I'm guessing they're talking about the same person there. And this Theodore, oh, that was the young Spacer's Choice to Engineering Guide thingy-mabobber, by the way, in case you didn't see it because I picked it up way too quickly. Terminal access company notifications from the office of Reed Thompson. Symptoms of infection have now recorded a critical mass. I have instructed our staff to transform the old domicile into a sick house. Plague is a reality of life on the frontier, and as Spacers, we are expected to face up to reality, and the reality is that we do not carry enough medicine to treat all of you. Medical treatment is a privilege, not a right. We must strive every day to demonstrate our worthiness of that privilege. If you find yourself suffering the symptoms of incipient plague, the best thing you can do for yourself and for your family is to don your jumpers and come to work. Work fortifies the spirit. Physical illness, oh god, recapitulates spiritual weakness. That is just wrong on so many levels, especially in a time of COVID-19. Friends, if you are sick, don't go to work. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Wear a mask. Like, you're gonna go outside, wear a mask, stay socially distant from people, right? Respect boundaries, do all that fun jazz. Do not do these things. Don't do it. Okay? Just don't. Are we clear? Okay, cool. Awesome. I do not support, like, as a person, I do not support any of what they were just saying. As a character, obviously I do because I'm a Ford sympathizer. But other than that, don't do it! Just don't. Don't. Okay? Cool? Are we clear on that? I'm gonna find that door. There was a door. And I want to find the door. Hello? Is it over here? Where the frick is that door? Is it outside? Probably outside. Okay, anyway. So us really quickly just head up to Thompson's office. It's telling us to go talk to Ludwig. I'm not gonna talk to Ludwig yet. Also, the elevator music is fucking amazing.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The cans bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's, mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up.
She did.
I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
Are you Reed? I was told I should talk to you.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
I don't work for Spacer's Choice.
Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
My ship needs repairs. I'm looking for a power regulator.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one, and I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Let me guess. You want me to do something for you before you'll help me?
My proposition benefits the both of us. Please, hear me out. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
When you say mostly abandoned, what do you mean?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
What a surprise! I never would have guessed.
I'm not trying to pull one over on you, friend. You were bound to run into them sooner or later. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
If you want me to solve your deserter problem, I charge by the head.
Good law, no, I don't want you killing anyone, least of all them. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
Alright, Reed. I'll see what I can do to help you.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Sure, I could use the company.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Let's get going. Companions! You've gained a companion! They are characters that join you on your adventures and help in a variety of ways. Companions provide combat support, their skills enhance your skills, they increase your carrying capacity, and you can unlock special companion combat abilities with the inspiration skill. Learn more about companions in the companion ledger. So, this is Parvati. Parvati is amazing. We love Parvati. Parvati is great. Anyone who decides to tell me that Parvati is not as amazing as she is, fight me, basically. But anyway, considering that we have found Edgewater, we have met our first companion, we've leveled up, we have, done a couple things for a couple people. We've kind of just started out. I think we are going to wrap it up here. One of the things about the Outer Worlds that I will acknowledge is it is a lot of talking. There is a lot of dialogue. The combat in this game is prevalent, but not as much as talking to people and like getting lore and that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of like, not cutscenes, but there's a lot of dialogue scenes of just kind of talking to people, and that is obviously going to take up time, and because I'm trying to keep these videos to be about an hour long, I don't quite know how much of the story we are actually going to be able to accomplish just in doing specific things. Like there are going to be some episodes that are far more combat heavy. Ooh, I got an idle screen. There are going to be some episodes that are There are going to be some episodes that are much more combat heavy. There are going to be some episodes that are basically just a bunch of talking and me reading off of screens and things, which much more like this one. But I didn't want to, I don't want to overload people, and, obviously I'm trying to keep my videos to be about an hour. Don't look at the past, 5 Skyrim videos, because those are all about an hour and a half. It's Skyrim. I get distracted. Don't judge me. But anyway, please comment, subscribe, tell me what you think, tell me what you liked, tell me what you didn't like. Are you a fan of the Outer Worlds? Because I know I am, and it's a great game, and, I'm gonna really much like with Dishonored, I have a feeling that I'm really going to enjoy playing the quote-unquote bad guy, just because, you get to see a different side of things if you do things different ways. All of your companions will have different dialogue and stuff, and the end credit cards are going to be completely different, and it's going to be fun, and it's going to be interesting, and I'm super excited for it. So, I hope you all are going to enjoy this as much as I am planning on. This is going to be our new Sunday slot. We are going to be doing this on Sundays, to replace Dishonored, because we have completed that. So, yes, this has been our board-friendly Outer Worlds playthrough. I have been C. Jackson, and we will see you when we see you. Bye-bye now!